Welcome everybody to Forza Horizon 3, and today we're taking a look at the 1973 AMC Gremlin X. Now this is a subcompact car produced from 1970 to 1978 with more than 670,000 of them made, making it the most popular single generation body style chassis produced by AMC. And yeah, it was available with the engine that it's got now, which is a 5 litre V8 engine which produces 150 horsepower and 245 pounds-feet of torque in 1972. And the X trim package became available in 1971, so this car has both of those. And yeah, the X package includes body side tape stripes, body colour front fascia, slotted road wheels, blackout grille insert, and bucket seats and X decals. And yeah, it's an impressive vehicle, quite frankly. I'm really glad they finally put it in another Forza game. It's not been in a Forza game since Forza Motorsport 4, and on that top 10 cars from Forza Motorsport 4, I'd like to see make a return. I think this was first place, or high up at least, and yeah, I'm glad that at least one of those cars has made a return, because this is easily one of my favourites from that game, and it's one of my favourite American cars from the 70s in total, quite frankly. And yeah, unlike the Chevrolet Vega and even the AMC Pacer and the Ford Pinto, I've not been able to find any kind of, like, you know, public negative reaction in terms of how this car was in terms of owning it and reliability, etc. Found numerous horror stories with the Vega, the Pinto and the Pacer, but with this, not really found all that much in terms of negativity around it, quite frankly. Yes, there have been some like top 50 lists, etc., putting this in worst cars, like from Time magazine, etc. But they were mainly just on about how it looked, quite frankly, and I personally do like the way it looks. I like the fact that it actually looks bigger than it actually is. It's only slightly longer than a VW Beetle, which you wouldn't think considering this massive bonnet, etc. But thanks to the fact that it's got quite a chopped off rear end, it's quite a lot smaller than a lot of other cars from that time. So yeah, we're going to take it out there and see what this car can do, and yeah, I'll see you when we get there. Right, let's see what this Gremlin can do. Now, even though the AMC Pacer was also available with the same engine as this, with the same horsepower, same torque, etc., because that car weighed more than this by a substantial amount, it was more than 3,000 pounds, where this only weighs 2,840, this meant that this was easily the fastest subcompact of its time, and yeah, that's despite the fact that it does have its few flaws, first of which is the gearbox. Yes, you could get it with a 4-speed, but this only has a 3-speed, and it really does not give you know, the full potential of the engine to the driver. It really does, you know, sap it of any real top speed, and that's proven by the actual top speed on this game. I can only do 114 miles an hour. Even the Chevrolet Vega with a whole lot less power and torque can do at least 120. Because again, it had a 4-speed and this only has a 3-speed, so I'm pretty sure the 4-speed would be the best option for this car. But acceleration wise, it's still a lot better than other subcompacts. 0 to 60 in 9.6 seconds, 0 to 125.1. So that's substantially quicker than the Vega, way quicker than the Pacer, which was nearly 16 seconds to 60, and far quicker than the likes of the Pinto, which I can remember, I think took a minute to get to 100 miles an hour. And then it was all out of puff at about 101, so yeah, this has every other subcompact practically licked for performance. Handling wise, it's not as good as the Vega. It does feel really rather front heavy, which again, does have a bigger engine. Its engine is more than twice the size of the Vega, so that is no surprise that it does have some handling issues and some front heaviness issues as well. And yeah, again, like I said, the top speed isn't as good as the Vega, so it does have that going against it, but acceleration is quicker, and like I said, reliability with this car was a whole lot more positive than it was with the Vega. Like I said, I've not been able to find any horror stories from this, certainly no rust issues or engine reliability issues, etc. So yeah, this is a great car, quite frankly, and yeah, I would easily take up the chance of having this vehicle. Maybe not so much with the smaller engines, because this car was one of the few cars to offer one of the widest ranges of all time, from 2 litres all the way up to this 5 litre V8, so quite a wide range of engines, but I think I'd only prefer it with this V8, quite frankly, even though some of the inline 6 engines were near enough or as powerful as this V8, but I doubt they offered anywhere near the same level of torque. So yeah, I do like a V8, and yeah, in this car it just makes sense because it's a small car that doesn't weigh all that much, while also offering plenty of power and torque. So it kind of makes sense, quite frankly. Obviously it's not going to be as economical as those inline 6 engines or the 2-litre Audi engine that they had on offer, but in terms of sheer sportiness and sheer power, this has them licked, quite frankly. So yeah, hugely glad that they've put this finally in a Forza game. Hopefully it means that it will make a return in a future Forza Motorsport game. And yeah, highly recommend trying it out, because it, yeah, subverts all the kind of negativities towards other subcompacts from that era. Just fewer sheer power and yeah, unique styling. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.